Sunday Serendipity. Today we're divertimentoing. I tried to invent a word. What do they call this? Divertimento? Divertimento? How do you say that? Do you know, Jamie? See, we had a Pat. Let's see. Pat D had.
I think it's divertimento. It's one of those words where it's got a silent letter.
Divertimenti. Oh yeah, here. Divertimento.
Divertimento. Yeah. Divertimento.
So I tried to make a verb. So we're divertimentoing today. That's what we're doing. We're divertimentoing. That's Sunday Serendipity from Jack. Whiskey Jack does our Sunday Serendipities, and today it's Mozart Divertimento. Pat D followed up with the research on what Divertimento, which means, I guess it means like diversionary, huh? Diversionary. Yeah. So the mood of the Divertimento.
You're diverting someone from something.
Yeah, now who knows how to do that? We know somebody who knows how to do that. Mm-hmm. Can we say his name? The current occupant of the White House. We'll say that since we try not to say his name on Sundays, but we always fail when we try to.
It's our day of rest from he who must not be named.
Yeah. So
do you want to talk about Fetterman and Abdul fighting?
Oh, are they actually fighting?
Oh yeah.
I mean, I saw where before the primary, Abdul called him a piece of shit or something, didn't he?
Yeah. No, they're fighting. It said Fetterman has said he cannot support Abdul, calling him deeply anti-Israel and criticizing his far-left politics, while warning that his candidacy will cost the Democrats the Michigan seat. And then El-Sayed accused Fetterman of abandoning progressive values and confirmed during a July debate that he said that he called him a controversial ogre.
Yeah.
He said that was directed at Fetterman. So yeah, they are just going back and forth, I guess. I'm trying to see if there's more dialogue that's been going on.
How much of this has been since the primary?
Fetterman, just recently, like the day after or two.
Yeah.
And then somebody did an AI thing of Fetterman and Abdul, and Abdul's yelling, "You're ugly," and he goes, "Yeah, well, you're short." It's like pointing fingers. It's just stupid. If Fetterman was smart, he'd shut his frickin' mouth and just stay silent.
Yeah, that whole on both sides. The Republicans have to act like Democrats. Democrats have to act like Republicans in Pennsylvania. One of them even who was the one that switched parties? Actually, I mean, a couple of them actually. I think even switched party. I mean, Pennsylvania is just like that. I mean, neither party's ever happy with their governors or their senators usually, and then Shapiro's managed to avoid that. Who was the one, Jamie, who was the prosecutor in the Warren Commission on the Kennedy assassination and became a senator? And Alan something?
Dershowitz?
No, the senator from Pennsylvania, who I think he ended up leaving the Republican Party at one point. At some point. And then on the other side, you had the father and son team, who were always at odds with the Democrat Party. The Democrats had a Pennsylvania governor at one point who was anti-abortion and refused to go to the Democratic convention. I mean, this is just a tradition in Pennsylvania with both parties having renegades. Fetterman fits right in.
Yeah, he does.
I saw. So talking about Abdul, he's been making the rounds of the Sunday shows.
Yeah.
I hadn't seen him on. I don't think
Good
Roger
morning,
showed up.
Oh, good morning, Winter.
Here he is.
Sorry, the music is putting me into a trance.
Well, and this is supposed to be the lighthearted dance. This is the dancing Mozart view. This is the Mozart you're supposed to dance to.
Yeah. I listen to this to fall asleep. This and boring history stuff.
Well, let's see. I got where did I put old Abdul? Abdul was on Meet the Press this morning. And I noticed he made the rounds. I saw him on CNN. I guess he's making all the rounds, but I don't think I think Rogers is skipping the Sunday shows. I don't know what the thinking on that might have been. But here's Abdul, and he put a coat on. He put on a coat and tie. I guess he finally is washing that T-shirt. He wore the same T-shirt for the last 7 days of the campaign. It seemed like
somebody asked him about that, and he said he only owns black T-shirts.
News that
I believe it. Well, like I say,
there was pictures of him in a white one.
Well, yeah. So this morning on Meet the Press here, he put on a coat and tie.
And they're all tight enough to see those muscles ripple. That's for sure.
So we can't see his muscles. I was trying to. He's even got a coat handkerchief that interestingly does not even come close to matching his tie. So I guess I don't know. He's trying to be. I don't know. And then I can't tell what his lapel pin is, but he cleaned up good. Here's
we are learning this morning, local outlets reporting that you spoke to former President Barack Obama on the phone. I know you're not going to give me every detail of the call, but what was the crux of his message to you, Dr. El-Sayed?
Send doctor.
Well, Kristen, you're right. I like to keep private conversations private, but it was a really warm and inspiring conversation. I got to be honest with you. I never saw myself ever able to run for public office. I literally told former President Bill Clinton that at my college graduation, in which I was the senior speaker and he was the main speaker. And I then watched the next year Barack Hussein Obama run for and win the presidency. I watched him serve with a level of class, a level of elegance that we could only pine for now. So I really enjoyed the conversation. I was grateful for his advice. It was very warm, very inviting. And I know that he knows the critical role that Michigan is going to play in holding Trump accountable, in winning back the Senate, and in building forward the future that we need.
Is he going to campaign with you, Dr. El-Sayed?
Look, I really hope so. And it was a really good conversation about what we need to do to be able to win. And obviously, this is somebody who knows a lot about winning Michigan.
And just to be clear, do you anticipate he'll show up on the campaign trail with you? Is that one of the broad topics?
You asked the question. Don't. God.
Look, we talked a lot about what it'll take to win. Obviously, his presence here in Michigan would mean so much to the coalition that helped elect him. So I hope that we get to campaign together.
We thank you for watching, and remember, stay updated on breaking news.
Wasting all that time just is he going to campaign for you? Is he going to campaign for you? I mean, ask it once at least, I suppose. I don't know.
And joining me now is Michigan's Democratic Senate nominee, Abdul El-Sayed. Dr. El-Sayed.
I don't think much of her. I don't think she's very good. I wish we could get Blue Bronc to come on, because I'd love to talk to her about this New York Times story here. This is really horrible. Is they are secretly just tracking down transgender soldiers and throwing them out without cause. I mean, apparently it's just systematic. That it's going on. New York Times had that this morning. Blue Bronc is transgender and served in what military did she serve in, Jamie? Do you remember? Anyway, she was in the military for a long time. And that story is horrible.
It makes me Sick.
No, but that round pen that he was wearing is an Abdul for Senate pen.
Oh, is that what it was? Oh, you went and looked that up for us? Okay. Yeah.
It's just, why can't people just be who they are? Why can't
you're all pessimistic about Michigan too? Come on, man, you're a pessimist.
Speaking of Texas, a new poll came out about governor. I'm going to butcher her last name.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Keeping up with what's the numbers on that one?
Well, she's on Gina Hinojosa, I believe is her name.
Yeah.
She's only 1 point behind Abbott.
Now, did you see who the poll is, or is that?
I'm looking to see the link.
We're getting a lot of partisan polls out of Texas now. It's kind of hard to sort through them. I just can't imagine that he wouldn't have some trouble. I noticed that the governor has now flipped and is against data centers all of a sudden. So he's worried about something. He's now on the anti-data center path.
Wait a second. Wait.
Okay.
Was she?
Abbott, Fox has it at 50-49. New York Times 51-44.
This one's 46 and 45.
49-43.
Did you say Fox had 50-49?
Yeah.
Wow. Huh.
And Bush School has it 46-45. The widest one is New York Times 51-44.
Huh.
Let's see sample sizes.
Well, like I say, he's worried. He's worried about something because he really did. That was kind of a switcheroo there that for him going to all of a sudden he's on the anti-data center crusade.
Yeah. But apparently Katie Miller has really gone through people.
We're back to
well, I mean, we know about Eric Swalwell now, right?
Right.
And we knew she went off with Elon Musk a little bit, right? So one of the Miller kids could be one of his, frankly. But also, I didn't know she could dip so low as to Steve Bannon.
No way. Did she actually?
Yes,
Steve Bannon? Is that what you're saying?
Yes, way.
Oh my goodness. Oh.
Yeah. I'm trying to find the full document on it, but they said Steve Bannon is on the list, and a lot of people are like, Steve Bannon? She dipped so low to go to Steve Bannon?
Oh, wow. That's pretty sad.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I think she just wanted to get with a guy in politics. That's what I think it was. And she was going to go for what she could.
Now, she has some kind of podcast of her own, right?
Yeah. Ugh.
Oh, it's a raw story article. So, grain of salt.
Right. But still, we know she went with
Raw
Elon.
Story they usually pick up other people's stories. What I find is Raw Stories usually is citing a source of some other publication often when they're kind of an aggregator in that way. So sometimes you can get to an actual source and check it out when they put something up.
I don't. Was she desperate? I'm sorry. Like, I mean, out of the pool of those 4 people, you know, I could understand. I don't know. She.
I don't know. That
There's
kind
your
of track
Wikipedia.
record says, you know, somebody who is a bit of a masochist.
Yeah. Yeah.
So she's
Well, I mean, and Eric Swalwell, Swalwell is like a wolf in sheep's clothing, essentially.
she was Vance's communications director.
Yeah. So one of those kids could have been Vance's too.
Huh. Let's just run it all out. Yeah, I like that. Yeah, let's just run it all out. So University of Florida. Oh, and so later soon. It says here she was Pence. Oh, so wait a minute. This says 20 to 21. Okay, yeah. She was Pence's communication director.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. And okay, so after time, she remained. Okay, and then she was at Doge. She was that's where she and Elon Musk hooked up. Then.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I like how Wikipedia started this thing where you can just hover over something.
Yeah.
And it'll bring up a little preview card. All you gotta do is just hover your cursor over it.
Yeah.
That's pretty clever. That I don't like that.
I was looking at the picture. So like it's like she ran the gambit of fantasy people. So like for instance, Eric Swalwell is like a wolf in sheep's clothing, so werewolf. Then she moved to a swamp being with Bannon. Then she goes to Elon Musk, who thinks he's the king of all dragons. And then she ended up with a vampire. That's how I see it. Book Talk girls will understand what I'm talking about.
She's from an affluent Jewish family.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that. And yet she goes after Jews with her husband.
Isn't that wild? Huh. I did not know that. Her last name is Waldman. Huh. And,
I guess had more than a little bit of self-hatred going on there.
Yeah, I guess so.
Well, of course, he's Jewish too, isn't he? Right?
Yeah, he is.
They've only been married 6 years and they have 4 children. 6 years and they have 4 children. Her uterus is going to look like Stargate. Sorry.
Podcasting. Oh, here's the podcasting. Huh? Let's go. Yeah. Call her daddy. What's that?
Yes. That's a podcast.
Oh, that's those women that did. Mm-hmm. I think.
I like that. It's very. It's very. I like it. It's very feminist.
Yeah, they were very strong for. They were strong for Kamala in the campaign. Anyway, so I'm trying to find. Is there a link to her podcast here somewhere?
Do we really want to go to her podcast? Really?
I'm starting to get curious. You triggered me.
Oh God.
But it's funny that Wikipedia's they're bad about this. I mean, they got a whole section here on a pod. They're so concerned about not promoting things. Like I can't get them.
The Katie Miller podcast. Let me see if I can get it up.
It's just called the Katie Miller podcast.
Yeah, just go to your podcast server.
She couldn't even come up with a good name for it. It's just Katie Miller podcast. How exciting.
Latest episode. Let's see.
I've had my podcast longer than she has, so
fair one. But these objective journalists who claim that we're here for the public trust. I can't name a journalist.
That's Laura Ingraham.
This is Laura Ingraham.
Journalists today who are really operating in the public trust.
Do you think MAGA has become bigger than President Trump, or it's still inseparable from him?
Well, we'll know in 2028, won't we? The movement has to go on beyond Trump. It won't have been a a successful movement if it doesn't survive him. He's a unique figure. So to launch from him to the next figure, it won't be the same.
How do you pick the guests for your show each night?
Volume
does
control
well,
on
obviously.
this
It's like
thing.
it's a business. So
Yeah.
You know, did you notice that we had a lot of talk from
I
that?
don't want an echo chamber.
What's her name?
I
The one
like-
that had the
I
baby
like
with Elon. She kind of dropped off the face of the earth.
Yeah, she was
Ashley-
everywhere all the time.
Ashley St.
Well,
Clair.
well, then she just started doing makeup videos. I mean, I quit following
Well,
her.
she's
because
always done that.
I know, but she went back to that because, I mean, I was following her for a while when she was getting into the Elon Musk and doing some political stuff. And then the last 3 or 4 TikToks I saw, she was just putting on makeup. And so I quit following her.
Yeah, she just.
I think that was her choice because she still got a TikTok. I know.
Oh, she has a Substack.
Oh, does she? Well, then
Well,
maybe she
no,
gets in the whole subsidy
there's-
stuff there.
Okay. Oh, sorry, she was on a podcast.
Everything on that I can find, she's a guest. It's not her own podcast.
Yeah. It's not.
Yeah.
Well, she called. Oh, right. Yeah. No. She's got a
It looked
TikTok
like it was her
feed.
Substack. Yeah,
She
got
doesn't have a
TikTok.
podcast. She has a TikTok feed. That's all that's been her primary
Yeah.
thing. And
But it's it
but
like
she
fell
now
off.
she just does little makeup videos. The last time I saw her, last few
I'm
times.
wondering if somebody paid her a lot of money to keep her mouth shut. Is what I wonder.
Well, they were too late because
Well, yeah.
she got a lot of stuff out there. All right, now, Agri, let's get into this. You're a downer. He's a downer on Texas and Michigan. All right, you're telling me. All right,
I think it's
All right,
reverse
what's the point?
psychology.
These are the same posters that had Harris winning Iowa by 20 points. Well, that pollster did screw up. She did. That was weird. I don't know what happened with that. I do remember getting into that.
That is so inappropriate.
But what about Agri?
Oh, no. Somebody had a picture of Jabba the Hutt and said
Oh.
Katie Miller and Steve Bannon. I wonder what the safe word was. Oh,
So Agri's not buying all these polls showing these folks.
what?
All right. Well,
He's just trying to keep us from getting overelated and hopeful.
why? Why did people not want to get overelated? So what? I mean, what's wrong with being overelated? I don't get the problem.
Let's
I keep
get
hearing that.
excited. Maybe people will get excited with us.
That's the
Agri,
point.
I have to ask you, how old are you? Are you in my generation? Or a little older?
Hmm.
I'm
Well,
just
I don't know.
wondering.
He
because,
got to know Ann Edwards.
yeah.
Ann
When was
Richards.
that?
And Richard.
He
I
knew
don't
Ann
know
Richards.
anything about Ann Richards
What?
other than what you guys talk about. Because I'm in
Oh.
Minnesota where we just hover in our own little bubble.
Oh, well, we need to go get us some Ann Richards then. Okay.
Yeah.
I know what I'm going to look for.
We are the land of Humphreys
We're
and
doing
Mondales,
Texas.
you know.
We really need to get some Molly Ivins. I wonder if there's any good clips
Yeah.
of her up there.
Yeah, I love it. All these people are like, thank you, Minnesota, for not voting for Ronald Reagan. Well, why would we vote for Reagan when we had our own person, Mondale, running? Hello?
Hey, Edgar, get ready with your Ann Richards story because we're going to play this for Katie. This was some of Ann Richards' greatest hits.
Oh.
I think this is the 1988 convention speech. It was so great when they were running against George Bush Sr. Yeah.
The greatest nation of the free world has had a leader for 8 straight years that has pretended that he cannot hear our questions over the noise of the helicopters.
I think.
And we know he doesn't want to answer, but we have a lot of questions. And when we get our questions asked, or there is a leak or an investigation, the only answer we get is, I don't know, or I forgot.
Talking about
But you
Reagan.
wouldn't accept that answer from your children. And for 8 straight years, George Bush hasn't displayed the slightest interest in anything we care about. And now that he's after a job that he can't get appointed to, he's like Columbus discovering America. He's found childcare. He's found education. Poor George.
Here it is.
He can't help it.
See, I remember seeing her face.
Oh, this is the punchline. Here's the punchline.
He was born with a silver foot in his mouth.
That was the punchline.
Here's one for you, Craig. Over in
What's
private, it's Ann Richards and Molly Ivins together
Oh.
on Letterman.
Now you had never seen her, Katie?
Well, to be fair, oh, that's okay. No, that makes sense. Because that's why Eggery is a pessimist about these elections, is because we are of the generation that every time we voted for a president we wanted, there was hanging chads or there was an issue.
Let's see. What is it?
So yay! Eggery's an early 80s baby too. Woohoo! We have Zennials here. We have Zennial representation. I love it. It's great.
Okay, now what is Eggery saying here? Let's see. These the same.
He said he's an early 80s baby, like me.
Well, I thought I'd trigger you to tell us your Ann Richards story, Eggery. That's what I was expecting there.
The reason why I didn't know anything about Ann Richards is number one, I was like 7 when that speech was done. So
well, you weren't born when Abraham Lincoln was president. You know about him.
Not everything.
Yeah, she's kind of lost to the dustbin of history, I reckon. But she was a sweetheart. You know what? I had a great moment with her on the election night, Bush Gore election night, and everybody was really enthusiastic that Gore had actually won when it turned out there was questions about Florida, and so Gore had withdrawn his concession, and we were going to the mat. And in the early days, in the early hours after that, people thought that Gore might pull it out. And I was with her in a green room. I was in New York at CBS Morning News in the green room, and we were talking, waiting to go on. And I said, looks like Gore might pull this out. She said, no. She was adamant. She said, no, he's not going to win. She said, this is going to come down to the Supreme Court, and I don't trust those guys. And she was right. That's exactly what happened.
Well, there you go.
She was right about that.
Yeah. So you see why he would have, I hate to say it, millennials kind of have trauma from voting.
Yeah.
Trail mix is doing access forbidden again.
Yeah, I can't control that. I mean, the server company has just really failed me this weekend, and I'm really mad at them.
You failed.
But I'm the torture to switch to a new server company is just more than I can bear. And I'm not even going to think about it until after the midterms. But I might have to do that. Here's Molly and Ann together. This looks good. Oh, on Letterman. Oh boy.
Steppenwolf, 1963, 4.
I would say
five,
a little
six,
later than that. 6,
7,
6,
8.
7.
Thank you very much.
Now, was
Our
this
next
his
guest is one of the
CBS
most
show or his
outspoken
NBC
political
show?
columnists in the nation today.
It's
And we have a
late-night
collection of
show.
her writing. It can be found in this just
Yeah, but
published
first
book
he was on
entitled
NBC
Molly
Late Late.
Ivins Can't Say That,
And
can
this
she?
is CBS
Ladies and gentlemen,
Late,
here
I
she
guess.
is, Molly Ivins.
There she is. I think that's before she got the cancer, isn't it?
Please have a seat there.
Yeah.
You're
Yeah,
from
we
Texas,
lost
or
her
originally
too
from
young.
Texas? Oh, yeah. What part?
East Texas, graduated from high school in Houston.
Oh,
And what
okay.
does
Very
what
cool,
do the folks in
Gregory.
East Texas make of what we've just come through this weekend and the week before with the Judiciary Committee hearings and all of that? What does
I
that
think
mean
it
to
does
people?
raise the always timely question, is God punishing us?
Mhm.
As a connoisseur of political lunacy, I'd give it an 8.2.
Right.
Fairly edifying to see a bunch of United States senators on national television discussing dongs and breasts. I think we live in a great nation. Its occasional resemblance to a large lunatic asylum is purely coincidental.
Yeah.
Actually, one of our more endearing national characteristics.
But if see now I look at that and I don't feel like I have a grasp of the core issue of what just transpired. I mean, the guy's now part of the Supreme Court. Okay, so what's left? What as we're sifting through the ashes, what can we hang on to? What can we learn? How can we make ourselves better from the experience here?
We can't.
Okay. Let's talk about the title of the book here. Molly Ivins Can't Say That, Can She? What is that referring to?
Oh, when I first started writing my political column, I felt impelled to describe the performance of a local congressman by saying, if his IQ slips any lower, we'll have to water him twice a day.
Right.
It upset a lot of his supporters, and they canceled their subscriptions and threatened to start boycotts. And so my paper took out billboards all around Dallas, Texas that said, Molly Ivins can't say that, can she?
And are you beloved by the folks who read the paper, or is it split right down the middle? Some hate you, some love you. How does that go?
They do polls every year that to find out who's the best liked and most hated columnist in the area. I'm always both.
Well, that's good. That's the appropriate balance.
Well, now, Jamie, was she dead by the time Trump came along?
Yes.
So we
I don't
never
think
really
she
got
has.
her. We
I
never
know,
got. So we have no video of her takes on Trump, I suppose.
No, I think we had her up through Shrub, because I remember all of the,
Yeah. Boy,
younger
isn't that a
ones.
shame? Isn't that a shame?
I would have loved to
Boy.
have turned her loose on Trump.
Yeah.
Let me see if she ever did say anything.
Yeah,
And one and only the Escalade. We ordered, I think, 250
This gets
Escalades,
me.
right? We ordered two.
I mean, what are people to think? People can't buy cars now. I mean, everybody talks about houses, and I keep saying we ought to also focus on how they can't afford cars anymore. And here he is bragging about buying 300 Escalades.
250 Escalades. That's so we look sharp in those cavalcades, We look sharp in those Escalades. Our guys are very spoiled. They're very spoiled. They like the Escalade. So do I. They were great to deal with. General Motors, they're making literally 250 of them. And it was about time.
Okay, you got Escalades.
She passed away in 2007, so it was well before his first campaign. I was just hoping she might have commented on him when he was, screwing New York.
Yeah. That's too bad.
But
She would have been.
I just loved her.
Yeah, it's too
I
bad.
don't know.
And so then, at that same speech, then Trump gets up. His billionaire buddy gets up, and he talks about how billionaire. I mean, this stuff. Democrats can use both these clips to high hilt, I think, in Canada. I bet Tallarico campaign. This is a billionaire defending billionaires.
They think about, he's taking care of his billionaire friends. But those billionaire friends provide jobs. And unless you take care of them, those jobs are absent.
God, the ultimate trickle down bullshit.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody else missed her as much as I did. This is what they had to say about what she would have done to him.
Where?
Under comments, I posted it.
Oh.
Yeah.
Let me get that screen up. Let's see. Oh, gotta click that. Click this. Come on, get up there. Oh,
She would have carved him up like a Texas T-bone.
So Eggery said the only reason I know any politicians because of my grandparents were connected through their jobs in Austin.
Yeah. That's where Ann Richards was based. That was, and that's where Tallarico's from too. Well, that's where his political base is. I don't know. I think he was born.
So I get it, Eggery. I get your pessimism on electing people because we've been through the ringer.
Austin is sort of considered the liberal California of Texas, isn't it?
Oh yeah, very much so.
Oh, carpe diem, yes.
Carpe diem.
100.
It's the equivalent of being stuck in a small elevator with the doors refused to open. Oh, that's pretty good. That's pretty good.
That's a
Giving Eggery a run for his money.
Excuse me.
Now here's Troy Jackson's first ad. I'm going to start. I'm trying to keep track of ads, and here's.
Are you not keeping track of Minnesota or Wisconsin or anything else coming up on primary on Tuesday?
That still wasn't enough.
Go one at a time. One at a time.
Fifth generation logger and the son of a public school teacher. A dad who worked 16-hour days, and that still wasn't enough. So when they tried to replace us with foreign labor, I led a blockade of the border. Susan Collins didn't help us then, and she's certainly not helping us now. We're all getting crushed out here. Healthcare, housing, heat. We've got to fight back. We're all hungry for it. Maine is ready for a change. I'm Troy Jackson. I'm running for Senate, and I approve this message.
Yeah, I want to follow. Go get me some ads from those states before Tuesday. I like seeing the ads.
Oh, this is Francesca Hong, huh?
Francesca
there's
Hong.
Jack.
I'm excited for Francesca.
Jack, is Jack you there? Oh, there's Jack.
Hi there, Jack.
Hey.
We were just watching Troy Jackson on his ad. And we got the Mozart. But yeah, your Mozart is Divertimento is copyright free.
Yeah,
I've been putting Katie.
What?
What you need to do when you listen to this is to get out your good dishes and have you a nice brunch. And pretend you're in 18th century Vienna noble.
Yeah.
You know?
That's been putting Katie to sleep.
Yeah, sorry.
It's a good sleep though. It's a good relax. French horns.
I've been falling to sleep on the Broadway to Main Street podcast.
Hey, you know what I've been watching on Netflix is Grant. They got a 3-part big old series on Ulysses Grant, and they went into the detail in the first. The Western campaign never gets a lot of attention when they talk about everything about Grant is after he, became general, and there's not a, and the first couple of episodes they go deep into Grant in the Western campaign before he actually got charged. Lincoln put him in charge of the whole thing. But what an interesting character. I mean, it was so unlikely. I mean, he was just a bust out drunk who couldn't make a living at anything. He failed at everything he did. And then it ended up, he found he was promoted to his level of perfection, really. And when he ran the Union Army and saved the day. Anyway, it's on Netflix, but it was originally on the History Channel, and I have a feeling Netflix probably got this after the success of Garfield. You know, they did that Garfield series on Netflix. It was such a big success. So I have a feeling that's probably why
his rescue.
Yeah, I don't do Netflix anymore, but I've still got my Prime streaming, and it seems like Netflix was headed this way, where they go out and try to find they'll find some good stuff, but then they've got every bad TV show there ever was.
Yeah, this History Channel's always been kind of unsung. They did some great documentaries, and this was a good one. I've enjoyed it so much. I went and got a picture out. You know, keep my Grant. That's my Grant picture there. See, keep it handy.
Well, I always viewed the History Channel as being not quite as good as PBS.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, and they took more liberties. You know, they took more, you know, poetic license, I guess you'd say.
I guess that's what you'd call it. As a person who basically, I was an old history teacher. I did it for 6 months. Anyway, I have a tendency to be a little picky on my history, and they based it with the facts sometimes.
Well, History Channel based it on Ron Chernow's book, which I never read, but was considered authoritative on Grant. Ron Chernow, I think he also
he's the one who did Hamilton,
right? Did he do Hamilton?
Yeah.
And so they based their documentary on that book, and he's quoted in the documentary. He's featured in it quite a bit.
Yeah. The interesting thing I think about Grant, outside of the fact that he was willing to kill as many Union soldiers as possible to win a battle,
right?
Is that when he wrote his autobiography, he actually wrote it.
Yeah, you know who published it? Mark Twain.
Yeah.
Mark went broke publishing Grant's book.
But it's a very good read.
Yeah, it is. Gaming. So what is the primary topic? I don't know. What is the primary topic? Anybody know? What is our primary topic? We've pretty much been all over the place. It's Sunday serendipity. That's the thing. We kind of wander. Divertimentoing. That's what we're doing. Divertimentoing.
Well, this Tuesday, it's primaries for Vermont, Connecticut, Wisconsin, and Minnesota.
Okay, so what are the headliners? I guess that that woman that wants to
Francesca Hahn.
Yeah. Now I saw now she finally, after that horrible CNN interview, she tried it. She went at it. She went at it again, and so she is definitely not. She made it clear she does not want to abolish Thanksgiving. She cleared that up. Took her
See.
She finally did.
Oh, cheese and rice. So let me see. Primaries for governor of Wisconsin.
Now, when does South Carolina Republicans? Oh, that's the 11th. When is that? Oh no, that's Tuesday. Oh, now
that's Tuesday.
What happens there? Whether Lindsey Graham's sister will win that, because the polling showed there's not 3 of them that are. Although polling in that race has got to be almost impossible.
From what I understand, people are not very happy that Lindsey Graham's sister was just put in his spot.
You'd think.
Because, I mean, look at the special election out of New Mexico when Mike Johnson would not swear in what's her name for 60 days?
Yeah. Well, nobody, the Democrats are not targeting that race, so anyway.
I think the problem with Lindsey Graham's sister is, does she have any political connections?
Well, she's got political connections because of Lindsey.
Well, no, I mean, it's one thing to be Lindsey Graham's sister. It's another thing to be hooked into the South Carolina political machine.
I mean, she's got Trump's endorsement. I don't think she would run if it wasn't for Trump, actually.
Well, because she'll be his little puppet.
And then she went on Hannity, and Hannity got the Fox blessing. So, all that's great for winning the nomination, but in the general election, I don't know if that's helpful.
I mean, that's what, does anybody know her in South Carolina?
Actually, the thing is, Lindsey Graham, she campaigned with him a lot. I didn't realize. I mean, I wondered that too. And her name recognition was actually it's higher than any of the other Republicans running Tuesday. Although none of them are that well known. But then that was name recognition among Republicans, so I could see where that'd be a lot higher.
But so in Wisconsin, let me look. Hold on 1 second.
I would think I don't see the Democrats showing any signs of targeting that race, but they got a pretty good candidate in that pediatrician Annie Andrews. And
I think Annie Andrews is going to be okay.
She was polling within striking distance of Lindsey before he died. I mean, but I don't see any signs the Democrats have much faith in putting money into her race.
The Democrats are kind of short-sighted.
Ralph Norman.
What's that, Jamie?
The people up against her, Russell Fry, Ralph Norman, Mark Sanford, and Mark Lynch. So it's a pretty crowded field on that side.
Yeah, I'm going to be interested.
She can pull it out just because her name's Graham then.
And Trump. And with Trump pushing.
And Trump's endorsement,
Yeah.
That should get her 30%, and that should win it.
So we got South Carolina, and then Katie, you mentioned Wisconsin. So are those the two main ones I need to start watching for Tuesday, or what else? Katie. Oh, we lost Katie.
She went to sleep.
I had a.
Is this the end of the primary season?
My dog wanted out. Sorry.
Oh, so we've got South Carolina to watch and Wisconsin to watch. What else?
Minnesota.
No. Oh yeah. Now tell me again what's happening. Is it the governor's race we're watching? Or?
It's governor we're watching. It is Senate we're watching. Yeah. It is lots of House of Representatives. Let me look and see, double check.
Oh, we got DA from Boston. Hey now from Boston. Hey, we're in Sunday serendipity mode. We're just wandering around, so you can set the agenda if you got one. Graham's sister says we'll be a total puppet. Yeah, I think that's the case.
So
Andrews,
this is the
There's
thing.
no telling with Graham's sister what'll happen. She may be the brains of the outfit. Because God knows Lindsey didn't have any brains.
Yeah.
Okay. So this is the deal with Minnesota. Tina Smith is retiring from Congress. So she's going out, and this is the person to replace her. Now, if Amy Klobuchar wins and goes on to the governor's race in November, her seat will be lost. And most likely she will appoint the person that ran. So really, it's, a toss-up. Personally, we would love if Amy Klobuchar won and then put Tim Walz in Congress.
Oh.
But Tim Walz doesn't want anything to do with politics anymore. Because of what our idiot-in-chief decided to call him the R word, and now people still drive past the governor's mansion yelling that word.
Is that right?
Well, and it doesn't help that his son is special needs as well. So.
Here's the video I made of Annie Andrews, who's running for that Senate seat in South Carolina.
The best thing about Annie Andrews is
Well, let's just say she believes in science, and I think that is so important right now.
Yeah, so to be clear, the day RFK Jr. was nominated to lead HHS was the day I decided to run in this race, because as a pediatrician, he has been my and all of my pediatrician colleagues' professional arch nemesis for decades.
I've worked for 20 years on the front lines of America's healthcare system, and I know the ins and outs of how deeply broken and profit motivated our healthcare system is. And I can take that experience plus my day-to-day experience caring for individual patients to inform my decision making.
See, she did an interesting thing, I thought. When Graham died, she'd based her whole campaign on running against Lindsey Graham and capitalizing on the hostility toward Graham. Well, then he dies, right? And I wondered, now what's she going to do? Well, instantly she pivoted, and she got credibility to do it with her doctor background. She pivoted to now she's running against RFK Jr. So as a rationale,
Don't they have some measles problems in that world?
Yeah, they've got a huge breakout. Yeah, so I mean, it's a good issue for South Carolina. But I was impressed with her skill set there, that she was able to deftly pivot. When the guy she'd made her whole campaign about died, she just instantly pivoted to another rationale, which is almost
she got a pretty good team behind her then.
Yeah, and so they did, and so now that she talks about, and the nice thing is, there is tape of her saying that she decided to run for the Senate when RFK Jr. was confirmed. So she's not just making that up now. She's actually was quoted as saying that.
Well, I always thought if you're going to run on the healthcare issue, most people have healthcare and they think it's good. And you need to run on the fact is you don't know how good your healthcare is until you have to use it.
You're right. Yeah.
That's been my experience with we had the private stuff with Sherry, and it was just like every time I was turning around, it was like they were wanting to deny something, or I was on the telephone.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, people, the people who think their health care is great are the people who don't use it. That's a good way of pointing it.
That's very true.
Yeah.
And see,
we got confessions with Egri here. I have a confession. I'm not a Democrat. I'm kind of over the place. I'm probably both sides of the ego, but I'm not MAGA. It's really hard for me to vote for anyone. Oh, okay. All right. That's fair. You're probably most people. You're most people, Egri, actually. I think that's probably, that's the numbers show independent or unaffiliated voters are the majority.
I responded to him.
And,
no, with healthcare, it's one of those things that, so I'll I've said it before. We're on Medicaid right now, my husband and I.
Mm-hmm.
Now it'll switch to his employer-based insurance, but Liam still stays on Medicaid because he is considered disabled. And so he gets medical assistance. So anything that the insurance doesn't pay, it pays for him. It pays wholly for him. So that way we don't have any co-pays for him or anything like that, because he does have to go to appointments and such. Especially when he's doing his therapy, it eats up our deductible like you wouldn't believe. And so we use our healthcare a lot, and that's why that's why we have to be picky on what we do. Now, the great thing, if we got the Medicare for all, is the Medicare for all thing was also to get rid of prior authorization, which is a big problem with a lot of things, especially going to a specialist or having to go getting a medication. Like, for instance, right now, one of my medications, every single month I have to get a new prior authorization for it. And it's a pain in the butt.
If your doctor doesn't know how to play the game.
Oh, she does. She does.
But you know what I mean? If your doctor doesn't know how to play the game, then you're on the telephone all the time.
Exactly.
Yeah. Or if they just don't want to.
Yeah, there's that.
That's what my sister, who passed away, she was a nurse for a long time, and she switched from being a floor nurse to working in a doctor's office. And she said it was just amazing how much time of her time as a nurse spent dealing with insurance companies at a doctor's.
Well, that's why a lot of doctors just sign up with these big companies that take over all their administration issues, whether it's insurance or hiring, receptionists, everything. They just turn them over to these third parties that run the whole show, and that way they just get out of it. And that's a big trend with doctors doing that.
It is now. Yeah.
I mean, that's why I think my problem about half the time with my medicine at the pharmacy comes from my doctor not ordering the medicine right.
Yeah, my husband has that same problem. Where, for instance, like his prescription needs to be renewed, and Walgreens says, "Yeah, we're going to send it over to your doctor." Well, then it sits there for 2 weeks, and they don't respond to it unless you call them and say, "Hey, I need this."
Well, I've learned real quick. If it doesn't come in 3 days, I call the pharmacy, and then I call my doctor. The problem with my doctor's office now is I can't get through to my doctor's nurse.
Yeah.
You got to go online and ask permission.
Yeah.
And the other issue that I've had is if they call if you have to wait for a call back, then you got to answer every call you get, because I don't know why, but so many of the health providers I have, they don't have caller ID, so it doesn't say it's your doctor's office call. And so when I'm waiting for a call back from them, I have to answer all my junk calls.
Yeah,
because I don't know who's calling, so I usually just ignore all my calls, because they're.
And I'm the kind of person, I don't carry my phone right now. Is back in the back room. I go check it a couple of times a day and see if there's anybody I need to call back, and so then I'm having to carry my phone around and hope sometime. And of course, they do the callbacks either at noon or at 4:00.
Yeah. No. Now, James, I can't tell what side James is everywhere here. We're a country buried under socialism. We're led into believing we must vote out socialism to defeat socialism, while socialists push communism to defeat crony capitalists. Boy, you got everybody targeted there. I don't know. I can't tell where you are at the end of the day there, James.
Need to put up our chart for him so he can figure out where he is.
I think basically James is the same place I'm at. Totally disgusted with everybody.
Seems like it. Well, yeah, here's our socialism chart there, James, if it helps any. That's
well, I don't think your chart's accurate.
No, because the ones they have listed under capitalism, 3 of them have definite socialistic tendencies.
Well, I don't think you can take categories. I don't think you couldn't define categories and make any chart accurate because they all bleed over.
I don't think anybody knows what socialism is anymore.
No, not anymore.
And that includes the people that put it in their title.
Yeah, I'm pretty much in that green stripe.
I'm in the Democratic Socialist group.
Yeah, me too.
I believe more in what they used to, there for a while they were calling communitarianism.
Yeah, I remember that. That goes back
it didn't last very long, and I thought it was a great idea, but it wasn't radical enough.
Yeah.
It must be right square in the center where I think we need to make things work. Yeah. And we need to take care of our neighbors.
I've always liked the idea of a commonwealth.
We need to stop all those 20th century stupid ideas like socialism and stuff. They didn't work. Nobody's doing it.
Yeah, I've always believed in the idea of the commonwealth, that the common purse, whoever was contributing to it, should benefit the majority of the people, and everybody else, you're just on your own, do your own thing, leave us alone.
Well,
okay, so Agri's endorsing Tallarico at least. So you're at least endorsing him, even if you don't think he's going to win. You do want him to win. All right, I'll take what I can get, Agri.
See you all on Tuesday.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Jamie's off tomorrow. I moved it up here toward the end of our of Jack's Sunday Serendipity here, the Mozart Divertimento.
All right.
And
have a good day, everybody.
Yep,
I'm gonna go nap now.
All right. Well, so Trail Mix is having some security update glitches, but it's mostly working. We'll sort these out by tomorrow, I think. But anyway.
I've not had any problems yet.
It depends on your server. It's a long story, but anyway, some people experience it and some people don't. It's just the internet gremlins. All right, here we go.
Just if the internet likes you or not today, huh?
Yeah. Here we go. Sunday Serendipity from Whiskey Jack Mozart.
Bye.